My name is Ian Thom. I'm a Research Director at Wood Mackenzie covering the upstream sector in sub-Saharan Africa. Namibia is right up there as the hottest exploration plays. We've seen huge interest from the majors coming in and drilling many wells in the past 4 or 5 years. So yeah, Namibia is right up there. So it's a big step up to go from exploration to development, because the commitments that companies make aren't tens of millions of dollars, they're billions of dollars. So it's important that all of the parts of the project and the investment framework are lined up, and that the government and the partners in the upstream project both see a pathway to projects moving ahead. Some of the discussions and the issues that we've picked up at the event this week have included topics like if it's contract stability, or if it's the local content piece, and just ensuring that the policies and frameworks, the agreements are in place that enable these huge investments to go ahead. So Namibia certainly has got three big discoveries in Venus, Mopani and Capricornus that we're really excited about, and all three of those should be commercial. There are lots of exploration wells drilled across the world, but Namibia still stands out as a frontier play that's got plenty of running room. We've seen big discoveries in places like Guyana, but that's more established now. Also in Latin America, Boomerang discovery by BP, that's an exciting one of the biggest they've discovered in many years. Elsewhere, typically discovery sizes might be a little bit smaller, or in areas where international companies can't necessarily access. So Namibia's got the sweet spot of large discoveries, and it's deep water where certainly the oil majors have got the capabilities and the ability to access these licence areas and develop any discoveries. So the key sort of near-term date would be the date of final investment decision. So it's perhaps helpful to think about the steps to get to final investment decision, and then once you're in project execution, the steps then required to first oil. So to get to the final investment date, if you take Venus as an example, TotalEnergies has provided its field development plan to the government, so that should be reviewed. There may be some revisions required, and my expectation would be the operator there would move reasonably swiftly. There's the approval of the environmental statement. Again, we heard at the event this week about the documents being provided, and that should be reviewed and approved by the government. And then any final resolution on the production license details that also the government would be looking to issue. So all of these things should be completed, and that would then put the operator in a position to take a final investment decision. It does include other factors, company budgets, competing projects, market conditions, things like oil price. But as it stands today, the operator certainly seems very keen for that to move ahead swiftly. So that then gets to the final investment decision, and thereafter the capital's unlocked, the contracts are awarded, and the main construction activity starts. For a project like Venus with an FPSO vessel, that would be built several yards in places like Asia, and that's now very well established. And then there would also be drilling, which might start a little bit after FID. So really just ensuring that the construction and the drilling programme are moving ahead to plan, and that brings it all together. The FPSO vessel gets delivered to site and then it's hooked up, the wells are connected, and then soon after first oil. So Namibia has made commitments to lower carbon emissions. What we see certainly with the operators of these big projects is that they're in a position to design the lowest possible emissions from the get-go. So it's very different to some legacy assets that would have been designed 20 years ago, and then in those cases it would be retrofitting. So Namibia is in a position where it can design it from the very beginning, taking the best practice into account. And certainly the concept for Venus, the one that's the furthest ahead of the Namibia projects, is for gas reinjection. So for example, oil and gas industry, one of the big criticisms is about gas flaring, but certainly in Namibia we would expect that won't be an issue because the gas is going to be handled and reinjected. So there are lots of examples in the world, and including in Africa in recent years, where there have been big discoveries, and you can see how that's played out. One that I was talking about yesterday in the gas forum was Mozambique and Tanzania. It's a little bit different in Namibia because those are gas projects, but you can see examples where the above ground risks, and then also the role of government policy, how they've transpired to affect the timelines for projects. In the case of Mozambique, there's an existing FLNG project, Coral Sul, but in Tanzania, the challenge there was the government took a more robust position, but it actually ended up backfiring because the companies that had made the discoveries were then unable to move ahead with the project. So that comparing Tanzania and Mozambique is perhaps an example that shows how the government policy and the country risk can impact on project timelines, on investment, and how international companies will view the investments. But certainly in the case of Namibia, we are very optimistic. It's clear the government has got a keen handle on these topics, and from everything that they're saying, they appear to be looking to move ahead swiftly. So I think Namibia is likely to be oil production led, so oil first, mainly because it can be commercialised far more easily. If 3 projects move ahead in Venus, Mopane and Capricornus, we think Namibia could be producing about 400,000 barrels a day of oil by the middle of next decade, which would place it 3rd in sub-Saharan Africa for oil production, behind only Nigeria and Angola. So that's very significant from a standing start. So having visited Namibia twice now and speaking to lots of the operators, lots of the participants, there's a real excitement about the possibilities here, huge opportunities, and it's really clear that the next 12-18 months, I think, are really critical period to unlocking that first major FPSO. And then once that first project's moved ahead, then I think the whole perception of Namibia should shift again, and people see the precedent. So yeah, really excited to see how things move ahead.